Our CFO has a report that he loves that Sam created that shows, flash sales by store, and he sits there all day long and looks at it to see, real-time sales data.
Allows us to set up different procedures for a cashier to go through when we're selling certain items, or if we want to be sure we capture a salesperson and a customer and certain information on every ticket, such as a return, when we always want to get their return information and address for a customer, we can force that for the cashier.
Forcing prompts to come up and say, okay, now get this, now get this. We have a nightly interface where we pull all the sales from CounterPoint and load it into our corporate system. And we also take all of the new inventory data, new SKUs, vendors, and that type of information and load it into CounterPoint daily.
Love CounterPoint. No, it's great because we can always call somebody and somebody's always there to work with us on an issue.
Radiant really listens to you, and they provide honest communication back to us as well. A number of times I've put in feature requests, and within a few months or so, a couple service packs down the road, a couple upgrades, we'll begin to see some of those developed into it. So they really do listen to the customers and listen to our feedback, which is really good. We have a couple other software programs we use that we have problems with, and we ask about it, and nobody does anything for you. So they're constantly improving the software, and that's good to listen to them. We transfer inventory back and forth from the locations. We have everything set up as a separate location, and then we transfer anytime, and it complicates things too because we have a central warehouse in Bozeman, which receives a lot of our inventory in, and then we have to send it out to our stores. We transfer it to the stores. They transfer things back to our central warehouse, and then amongst stores there'll be retail calls. If a customer comes in and needs something and it's in our Kalispell store, they will transfer it over to another store. So yeah, we're doing a lot of transferring back and forth. And now with online e-commerce, we actually have an e-commerce store that we transfer in and out of. Probably for the sporting good industry, and because we do apparel, we already kind of discussed it, but grids are a huge thing, and there are a lot of programs out there that do point of sale, but they don't provide a grid or matrix availability. In fact, some of the e-commerce systems don't do that, and so you have to create every item separately as a separate item in order to accommodate multiple sizes and colors. Well, if you think of a t-shirt comes in, red, white, and black, and you have small, medium, large, you're going to have to create an item for every single combination of that product. Whereas a grid, you create one item number, and then it has multiple grids contained within that item number, so you don't have to create a whole bunch of them, track a whole bunch of different items. If we have thousands of items right now with grids on. If we weren't to use grids, we'd probably quadruple the size of the amount of inventory we have. Your maintenance, your size, your complications of it, just everything would become a lot more complicated. So grids are very nice. They have a lot of benefits to them. So we use two-dimensional heavy. Three-dimensional, I think we've explored into, but we haven't. We've made it work with the two in the past, so we've never gone into the three-dimensional grids quite yet. But yeah, when we do like hats and some things like that, sometimes the three-dimensional may work good for it. But we use grids very heavily.
There was very few software packages that handled that right out of the box, so that third grid was very important for us. For a long time, we didn't computerize the business because we couldn't even find an application like CounterPoint out of the box that had the gridded specifications for us to sell the shoes, style, size, and width. There wasn't a lot of distribution software that handled that out of the box. That was probably one of the primary reasons that we picked CounterPoint. And then the other thing that was important to us was our push onto the web, and the integration there worked out great for us. I'm the CEO of the company, but I have no problem going in and looking up inventory and taking care of those kind of tasks. So the learning curve for all the staff we've brought in has been great. We are using the two online stores as well as a couple sites, brick and mortar stores. The first site we started was MichiganShoe.com, which was selling all the footwear. And we've segmented our business through a partnership actually with Radiant and CP Online in an affiliate program, and we started the boutique site, which is workwear1.com. So we've segmented them both, selling just the footwear on the one site and selling the workwear on another site. They are linked, so if somebody does want to we can cross-sell somebody between the two sites. But we've segmented it for some search search optimization reasons into the two different categories.
Okay. But both of those different shopping cart solutions tie back to CounterPoint for fulfillment?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. And really that's the beauty of it, is that it is totally integrated with the original inventory, so we only have one database to update, and then that automatically launches to both sites. So from a management standpoint of the inventory and the images and all that, it's all done in one place, which is fantastic. We're also using it mobilely. We have mobile shoe trucks that travel around 3 states. So we have the software loaded on laptops running on the 7 trucks, and it's working out great. Well, we have 2 brick and mortar locations, 7 mobile trucks, and then the 2 e-commerce sites. We're actually replicating in the brick and mortar stores in a real-time basis. On the trucks, we're replicating weekly. The trucks leave on Monday, and then they replicate all the sales for the week on Friday. They just come in, hand in the laptops on Friday, and that's done by the office staff. We built a little computer room where we replicate all the laptops at. We're not doing the invoicing. We're printing sales receipts for each customer on the fly, and we're also authorizing credit cards on the fly via phone cards that are hooked up into the laptops. That's working pretty well. But as far as the invoicing of the, we have a child-parent relationship with the corporate customers at the sites we're at, most of them, and that parent invoice is done from the office staff. It's worked out perfect for us. It's easy to manage.